I'm gonna, I'm gonna mute this as soon as your thing goes up so I can go on my computer.
Should be on now.
Okay, let me mute that. Muting.
I'm up. We're up. We're live.
Okay, I'm muting this. Okay, let's see. Let me click on your thing here.
You're live and in charge.
All right, let me go down here. Okay, there we are. Okay, here we go. I'll click on it. Well, it won't let me click on this. What the heck? Okay, there we go. I'm on there now. Got it. Should be coming up now. And I'm going to get rid of it and keep us on it. We'll pull up the chat now. Okay, is that it? Okay, there we are. All right, I'm going to turn this off. It should stay on there.
Girl, what you have to go with?
Now I need to turn my...
Oh, God, it hurts so bad.
Turn my sound off on this. I'm going to turn the Hangouts. I guess I'll just leave it. I'm going to mute the chat and leave the sound. I'm trying to find the chat on the... Okay, I'm trying to bring my chat up.
Click on it on. Hey, Cheryl, how are you?
I can't find the chat. Oh, there you go.
Click on it in my page.
All right. Well, I couldn't see it. Was the deal?
Page and click on it.
Hi, Cheryl.
Oh, God.
Let me turn my camera. What in the world?
Hold on. Hey, Better Late. How are you?
I can't get my camera to go to me instead of...
How's everybody doing today? I'm in a little bit of pain. I'm doing all right, though, but I'm hurting a little bit today. Probably worse today than I have the last couple of days.
Let's see if I can pull this up. It's not letting me hang out. So we go.
I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm in a little bit of pain today, but it was all such a big shock and craziness. The whole thing happened anyway.
I don't know why this is doing this.
You're on camera.
Yeah, but it's coming through my phone. That's what makes no sense.
I don't know. I gave up figuring out your computer a long time ago, girl.
I know.
No sense.
You turn that off. Okay.
Yeah, so it was I don't know why it does that on your thing. I don't know.
I don't either.
Crazy.
It is what it is.
Today I don't feel good. Yeah, I won't be on here long, guys, but probably about an hour maybe between not smoking and this. I can't sit here. I can't sit in one position for too long.
Hello, better late than never. How are you, honey?
Come on in, everybody. This sitting in this chair really hurts. Oh God.
Yeah, it's because you're leaning up against your...
Actually, I'm leaning back. I'm not against my computer. I push the thing in, but I can't. It just hurts. It's just hard. It'll be all right. I'll get used to it. I'll eventually. Yeah, I'm doing a bit better, Cheryl. Thank you, darling.
Can you put the pillow up there, Bradley?
Where?
Like on your stomach, maybe, and maybe it'll help.
Yeah, in a minute when I get a chance, I will. If I sit, as long as I'm not in the same position for a great deal of time, like even if I'm laying down, it hurts if I lay there too long. I just got to constantly change positions. It's
right.
Can't get too comfortable. And I've really been doing a lot today, man. I've been trying to get a lot of things done. What do I want? So, hey guys, come on in. Come on in. I probably look like I grow a beard. I'm growing a beard.
Yeah.
I'm hurting a little bit. I'm hurting a lot today, actually. But I've been trying not to take my painkillers too much because I don't really want to develop an addiction for them, for one thing. And number two, I just really don't try to take them unless I need to. So I'm trying not to take too many of them right now. But
take them at bedtime at least, though.
I do take them if I go to bed time, yeah. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, I think my insides are resetting all over me today. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so unexpected and so crazy, but I'm definitely...
Congrats, Tammy, on your 6th grandbaby.
I know. I'm excited about that, to hear that, Tammy. Congratulations. I feel like
I have one called Kinley. Kylie and Kinley, my baby, Kinley. Willie dog.
Hey, Pippa. How are you, buddy? I'm trying to adjust this camera so I can sit back, but
Hi, Mr. Boot.
hey, Boop Boop. What's up, man? But yeah, other than that,
Let me let this dog out, TPG. She's always got to go to the bathroom when I get on the computer.
me too. Mine
Put
too.
outside.
I quit smoking, guys. I'm on like day 4.5, I guess. Oh, a half because I quit smoking on Sunday night when I was on my way to the emergency room, which was about 10:30, I guess, at night. So I haven't really smoked since Sunday night at 10:30. So tonight at 10:30, I would count that as another day. But I'm doing pretty good with it. I get cravings. I get them bad today. But as long as I keep myself busy or something like that, I'm all right with it. Yeah, it's pretty good, Mr. Boo, considering how much I smoke. And you know what, y'all, I was actually telling somebody this yesterday. I watched one of my old live streams the other day, and I smoked 2.5 packs in one live stream, and that was terrible. So I feel
Bradley.
I feel better. I sound better. I talk better. My voice isn't so scratchy all the time, and I'm not fighting for breath all the time. And I have a lot of energy I didn't realize I had. I'm like, damn. Like I'm just like I just had a major surgery, but yet at the same time I'm like jumping up and down, like wanting to jump up and down and run the block. So I feel a lot better since I quit smoking. I don't want to go back to it, but I get temptations. Like yesterday was bad because my roommate had left cigarettes on the counter in an ashtray, and then he left them in a pack in the bathroom, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, oh my god, I really want one, but if I light one up, that's it. That's the end of the world. So I'm not, I'm not gonna light one up. I just figure out something else to do.
You sound much better when you're not smoking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do. I sound better. Yeah, I'm probably healing faster not smoking too. Especially, y'all, I was a heavy smoker. I really was. Like, especially since my mom died in the last couple of years, I really had just smoked a lot. And I would smoke more like out of boredom and things like that. So, when I was on these, anything that I don't know, if I sat here on the computer, like working on my book or live show, not that I was bored, it was just I would smoke all the time. Unless I was at school or somewhere where I couldn't smoke, I was pretty much smoking all the time. So it was like, just, I was worried about live streaming and I got to do one, do them every Saturday. So I thought, well, I'll do a small one today. Hey, Wendy, and see if I can survive one without smoking. But it hasn't been that bad, really. As long as you don't think about it too much, you're fine.
Hi, Randy. How are you?
Good to see you, darling. I just feel like crap. Sometimes I get a little nauseous and stuff like that, but I've been drinking a lot of water, trying to do that. It helps with no smoking. But I feel better. Yeah, they say the first 7 days is hard, and I'm on like day 4.5. So I think it'll be all right, or 3.5, 4.5. So I mean, once I get to Monday night or Sunday night, I'll be all right because I've gone this is the long. I mean, I've gone a couple weeks without smoking. I guess like probably 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, they did the laparoscopic, and I have stitches, not staples. I have stitches. I have a lot of bruising around my belly, but they said that the reason my belly was so big all the time was whenever it would get like, what do you call it, agitated, it would swell. So it was making my belly swell up, which is why a lot of my pictures I was looking back and I had such a big belly, but it was because it would swell and it had like a little leak in it. So it was like leaking into me. So now that they've taken it out, that swelling will start going down in my belly and my belly won't be as big as it was. But all of that was bloating. They called it bloating. Isn't that crazy? I celebrate every year. I've been quitting since June 21st, 2011. Have volume down, no headphones. Whose volume's down? Well, I'm sorry. I don't wear headphones during my live streams. It messes up my hair.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Yeah, you smoke from 16 to 40. I smoked from 16 to 48. Yeah, I smoked a long time. And in but I started taking Chantix years ago to quit smoking, and it made me smoke more. And then anytime I've ever tried to quit something has happened to make me go back to smoking. If you can wave for me that, wait a minute. If you can wave to me that you can see my comment. Hey, I see you, Joe. Hello. But anyway, I take Chantix, and Chantix made me smoke more. Like I was like, oh my god. And then every time something's ever happened, I've always had to start back. So I'm hoping this time nothing major in my life makes me start back. And when my mom died, well, actually my brother died, I started really smoking. And then by the time my mom died, I was just on this downward spiral of smoking all the time. But I feel better. Like it's just, but it's hard. Like after you eat or when you're like doing things, you have to just constantly keep something in your hand. And that's the easiest. So it works out. I don't crave it as much as I thought I would. It's warm here. It's warm as heck. I got my air conditioner on. I'm in shorts and flip flops and got my air conditioner running. And it's beautiful here. I got to run into town in a little while. The doctor told me to stay moving. He said not to, overdo yourself, but not to wind, snow, and rain. Wow. Oh, that sounds good, Joe. Yes, every time you start smoking, you smoke more. And I believe that. And see, I've quit smoking like 9 times. Probably 9, maybe. I don't know. It just seems like so many times. So I'm hoping that I never start back. I've heard that too. But I'm glad. I was kind of looking for reason to stop. Everybody was always on me about how bad I was breathing too. Yeah, sad things happen, make me smoke, but you got to find other ways to do it now. I'm hurting like a bitch today. Trying to do laundry. I've been pushing myself the last couple of days because the doctor told me to stay active. He said, you can't sit in one place, or if you stay home in bed all the time, you're not gonna heal as fast. You need to stay. Your body's redoing itself inside, and you'll cramp up inside. I've been pushing myself the last couple of days. Where's that coming? The doctor told me to stay active. He said, you can't sit in one place, or if you stay home in bed all the time, you're not gonna heal as fast. Hello. Your body's redoing itself inside. Maybe. I've been pushing myself. You don't hear me? Where's that coming? That's her feedback. You can't sit in one place, or you must hear me. And all the time, you're not going to heal as fast. Hello. Your body's redoing itself inside. Pause that video.
Yeah.
Pause that video. It's just giving us feedback. There you go. Yeah, it's been okay. I'm just tired. You tried a bunch. Well, keep trying. You'll get it. I tried a bunch too, and I tried vaping, and that was a big mistake. I spent like a lot of money vaping. That was like teasing me. I just was like, eh. Hey, Kirsty. Hey, Debbie. Kirsty said hey. Debbie is having technical issues, I think. I don't know what's going on with her. She's having issues, I think. She's here somewhere. Hey, Lavender Flower. How are you guys? How is it?
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Kirsty said hey.
Hi, Kirsty. I love you.
I think she was having technical issues, but she's back now. Okay. I've just been really like binge watching shows on Netflix and just like live stream as long as I have. Like I probably won't make it but about an hour. I'll go to an hour and a half as the maximum. I think I can go because I promised my roommate I'd go into town tonight and get some things that we need to get. And I want to get out. I got to get some sneakers and stuff like that. But I can't do too much. But today's been really hard as far as hurting and everything. I bought Nick Out. It's better than Dr. Leonard's website, and I changed it. Oh no, girl! I can't. Chantix was a nightmare to me. Tammy, Chantix made me smoke more. I did not do well on Chantix. I'm doing just fine. I got the patch on one arm. One of these arms. Which one is it on? This one, I guess today. Yeah, there it is. And that's pretty much all I've done. I'm fine. You just can't think about it. But Debbie, are you still there?
Yes.
But like everybody around me now that like smokes, which is everyone I know except for my father and my brother and sister, they don't smoke. But like my roommate's supposed to smoke. It's like they seem to be smoking more, you know. Oh, it's how you quit, Tammy. Okay, I see. Well, that's good, Tammy. That's good. But my roommate, like he's smoking and he has to drive me everywhere for 10 days because I can't drive if I have painkillers in my system because you can get in trouble. So okay, Joe, have fun. Enjoy your all-you-can-eat pancakes or whatever you're eating. So it's like Gabe is like chain smoking one after the other, and it's like,
oh Lord.
And I went to the store today, and somebody was standing outside smoking, and it was like as I was walking in, I could just smell the smoke in my nose. I was like, God, I want one so bad. Hey, Chad, what's up?
Hi, Chad. How
Have a
are you
good day.
doing?
Have a good one, Joe. Have a good day. And I'm out of work until the 14th, which is a long time. It's a long time.
You'll be all right.
Oh
Just
yeah,
need
I
to
mean,
find something to do.
I know. Next week I'm going to work on something, get my house done and stuff. But this week's just been. I just thought maybe a week would have been better, but I still can't lift anything, so it's definitely going to be, waited 2 hours after I ate. I stopped taking them with me on outings, just stuff like that. Yeah, and see, I used to do that, Tammy. When I would quit, I would keep a pack in my bag or in my car or whatever. So I always had one in case I wanted one, and I would usually break down and smoke one. So this time when I went into the hospital, I had a pack on me. And I left a pack here, and of course, my roommate smoked my pack that I left here. And then when I came back, I had an unopened pack, so I gave it to him. Thank you, Kentucky Ranger. He took that one, so he was out of cigarettes because he's been popping them back like, hey Monet, yes I am. He's popping them back like shot shots, like so it's like I've been
Uh-huh.
so I don't have any on me now, which is good, and I don't want to walk to the store. And plus, I've seen how much money I've saved. I'm like, my God,
Yeah.
crazy how much I was spending on cigarettes. Because you think I smoked 3.5 to 4 packs a day, so at least three. And so I was spending a lot of money. I
Didn't
know
you say you smoked 2.5 packs of cigarettes on a live stream or the other day?
I did. One of my live streams,
Wow.
2.5.
Wow.
I did. I watched it. I counted them. So that's a lot. That's a lot. It's like, geez.
That is a lot.
Yeah. But I'm always just had to have, I'm very ADD and had to have something to do with my hands. So as long as my hands are busy, I'm okay. Yeah, I know secondhand smoke is bad too, Cheryl, but they said they'd go outside, but it doesn't really bother me actually that they smoke. It's just, it seems like he's smoking more now that I quit. Hey, horsehair gal. As long as, I don't know, as long as I don't let it bother me, it's like life.
Right.
You let things in life bother you, they're going to bother you. My one cousin would only smoke in public and leave her pack there. She seen how much she wasted in buying. She quit. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I have a friend I was telling somebody yesterday that they told her to use something with her hands. So she took a pencil, like, let me see if I can find a pencil. She took a pencil like this and she would stick it in her cigarette pack in her purse. And
Yeah.
she in the car and it'd be like the middle of winter and she'd roll all the windows down and she would pretend to light it and she would drive with it in her hand and do all of the things with her hand for like 3 weeks. And her son said it dead of winter and he's like, oh, roll up the windows. You don't smoke.
That's
Yes.
the same thing I did. I do a pencil or a pen and I just act like I was smoking.
Yep. But yes, Laura, I checked. I'm going again today. I haven't had a lot of time to get out, Laura. I can't drive, so I have to have somebody drive me. But I'll go by there today. I'm supposed to go out. I told you as soon as I get it, I will let you know. I will do a video on it. I do a video on anything I receive in the mail. Hope I am feeling better. Thank you. Yeah, I bet. I bet. But I appreciate you sending me something, Laura, and I can't wait to see what it is. But I will definitely check it today. But I can't, like I said, I can't drive, so I can't go down there until I get somebody to take me. Hey, mommy of redheads and brunette, how are you? Yeah, I see that would make me quit too. I bet. I bet. That's what got my dad. My dad was a real heavy smoker like me when he quit. And he had heart problems and he ended up in the hospital and he quit. And my mom, when she was sick, she had a lot of problems breathing and was on a ventilator. And they said it was because she had smoked. And so I watched her suffer, and I didn't want that. As a matter of fact, I know I told you this, Davey. When I went in to have surgery, the doctor actually spoke to me because they said they could tell how hard I was breathing. They thought I was going to have complications during surgery. They said any complications I had would probably be due to my breathing. They would have to vent me harder and keep me on a vent. But if anything happened, it was because I smoked so much and I breathed so hard. So they had to like double vent me or something, he said. And
Wow.
yeah, so that kind of scared me a little bit because I thought, I'm getting older. So I hope I don't have to have a lot of surgeries in my lifetime or be in the hospital a lot. But I didn't want to go through the problems my mom did. And as soon as he said that, I thought, oh God, this is a surgery I can't get out of. I was trying, but I can't get out of it a lot. It'll kill me if I don't. So,
Right.
but if I don't get out, so I had no choice. But it was just like, you know, you know, I don't know how you explain it. It was just like, well, I got to do it. Thank you. Hey, I knew that is good, Jesse. How are you? I see. Well, let me subscribe to your new channel. I think I already did just when you wrote me the other day. But so that scared me a little bit too. I was like, oh God, you know. And they said, yeah, because you're gonna have some complications. But they didn't say I did, so that's lucky that I didn't have any.
Right.
You know? But he said that that would have been the only thing. The anesthesiologist said that would have been the only thing they could have predicted I might have had the most trouble out of was the fact that I smoked so much and was such a heavy smoker that it would cause me problems during surgery. But
My
it,
dad had COPD.
yeah, I'm surprised I don't have it. I won't be surprised if I don't have it. But my mom had it, and it caused her a lot of problems when she was in the surgery at the end of her life, you know, before she passed. It
Yeah.
caused her that last time she was in the hospital, fentanyl and stuff, you know, and she and my mom should have been on oxygen. I mean, my mom couldn't go from her chair in her living room to the dining room table without being like, you know, the last day before she went in the hospital. Waffles is fine. She's asleep on her bed. She's been right there with me the whole time. My mom went to Walmart with us the last day before she went in the hospital, before she started going downhill. And you can ask Gabe. It took us. We parked in handicap. It took us. Her by the time she got from handicap parking to the front door, she was already out of breath and had to sit for 15 minutes. She rode in a cart. She could barely move. Like she couldn't walk that much. So it was very, very hard on her being able to go for great distances. So she couldn't walk to the bathroom without having to stop and sit in the dining room chair. And I just didn't want to be like that. And I may still end up like that because it was my fault I smoked that much. But I feel tremendously better. But I don't, like I was telling Gabe, Debbie, I don't want to be one of these people that, you know, because I quit, everyone else does. More power, do what you do. I mean, that's what I say. But I feel better. And last night, Gabe was thinking, he's like, well, you probably feel better not because you quit smoking, but because you had your appendix out. Well, that's probably true too. But smoking hasn't really made me feel a little bit better. You know, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't sleeping good. Now I'm just like, the last 3 nights, I'm like, oh my God, I have a new email. I deleted that because I was getting many ads, not realizing when I did, I deleted my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Can you email me? I have a new email. I deleted my other one because I was getting. Yeah. Why can you email me, Jessica? That's easier for me. If you email me, then I'll get your email. Mine is in my, probably not in this description box, but it is in the description boxes of my videos. Thank you, Kelly. But yeah, I will email. Actually, I'll send you an email right now. Debbie, what you doing, girl?
I was just reading the chat. Hi, Kelly. How are you, honey?
What you done today?
Me? Not a thing. Not a, I was doing laundry, actually.
That's what I'm doing. I wash my sheets and wash some towels and God bless, I'm hurting, man. I watched some TV shows. I finished that one show I told you was so good, and I like that one. That was good. You need to watch that. And
I
then
started Atypical.
isn't that a good show?
So far, it's really good.
It is. It does. I like it. Jessica's saying that's not your email, hon. Send it to me again. It's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. It says it's not a correct channel name. Um, yeah, the Atypical is a really good show, and it's very realistic to people that have autism. It's
Yeah.
very realistic. Yeah, it's.
I'm enjoying it so far.
There we go. Yeah. No, well, let me send it, Jess. Try to send another. Yeah, it's a good show. And that boy's an excellent actor. He used to play on another one of my favorite shows years ago called United States of Terror.
I haven't heard of that. I'm
Uh,
doing good, Jessica. Thank you.
it's on Netflix. It's about a woman that had split personalities. She played his son. He played her son on the show. He was a good actor. Well, thank you. I appreciate the support, guys. How are you doing, Lisa? Good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm feeling like I'm not my best today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm hurting real bad. Oh, it's not XOXO. Okay, but I'm feeling kind of bad. But I wanted to do a little live real quick and just touch base with people and just kind of chill. But I don't know how long I'll be able to sit in this position.
Don't push yourself.
But you know, girl, the painkillers make me high. If I get on the painkillers, I'll be talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. And then,
I know. I know.
and you know, they'll be going all over YouTube saying all kinds of nasty stuff that I'm on drugs.
I know. I heard you. Remember me and Tracy? We heard all your crazy stuff.
Talking about unicorns and what else? I talk
Unicorns, watermelons, and something else.
teddy bears and I don't know.
Teddy bears, unicorn teddy bear, unicorns, teddy bears, and watermelons.
I tell you, if you do that on YouTube, you know somebody's gonna screenshot it or send it out. Next thing you know, it's gonna be spread all around YouTube high and on drugs and everything else. So that's why I'm not taking. I don't want to get an allergy, addiction, not an allergy. You just emailed me, okay, cool, and that way, so this way I'm not taking them. I only take them now when I'm going to bed because like it helps me stretch out, and like I had to when I got back today. Like last night, I went by play practice for like 30 minutes or so. And I guess about an hour. And when I got home before RuPaul, I took one kind of chill because I was hurting my bad. And like, I'll probably take one either before I go out tonight shopping with Gabe to get some stuff, or I'll take one when I get back. But I can't be out too long. And that's the thing. Like, I'm going to have to ride one of them carts at Target and Walmart. And it's like, oh, God, I feel, you know. But
you'll be all right. Take a picture for me.
But people don't understand, like when you get in them, they'll just think, why are you riding around this thing? They won't realize that I just had surgery or whatever, you know. It's like
they do the same thing as everybody else. They're wondering why you're sitting in it.
Well, I don't get it when you see them riding around with their little children in it and waving at you like you miss America.
I know.
But the other day when I went
crazy.
Walmart, when I just got out of the hospital, like went from the hospital to Walmart to get my prescriptions, you know those carts that have the little blue things in the back at Walmart, just put little kids in. I was like, oh, heck, I'm gonna get one of them. And they were all filled with people shoving their kids full, and all the carts were full with these women running around that don't need them, or, you know, it's like, you don't need them. Get out of them. People need these things. And now that I don't have one, I definitely was like, yeah, I need to have these. And I've never misabused them, but there was a lot of people in those that didn't need them, and a lot of kids riding around in them in the little carts waving at mommy and daddy like they miss America because they're too damn lazy to put them in a regular shopping cart. So I'm going to grab some. I'll be right back. You can handle it. I know you got this.
I got it.
I was going to grab something to wipe my computer table off. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Oh, crack. Oh, that hurts. Ooh. Right back.
You all right?
Yeah. Just got it. Now I can officially say I move like a 50-year-old man. Oh, yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just sore. And I really have, to be honest with you, I shouldn't say this because you'll be calling me up in 10 minutes, cussing me out. I have been pushing myself a little bit further than I have been. I mean, the first day I was in the hospital, I told you I refused taking any painkillers for like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. I was determined I was going to be done with this, which was okay because I really didn't hurt as bad. The second day and today have been the worst. And I thought I had done something bad earlier because I went to pick something up and I heard something crack. And I went, oh, God, I've done pulled something or something. So I laid down and I couldn't pick it. So I
told you not to pick up stuff.
I know. But they also told me not to sit still, which was a good thing because I would have died. If I had to sit home and just be still, I'd be dead. But, you know, I mean, I'm sure somebody from work will see, oh, if he can do live streams, he can be at work. But honestly, I can't because I can't lift up all those children. But
no, you don't need they fight you, so you really can't do that.
I mean, that little boy would have punched me in my stomach about 6 times by now, and I'd be hurting. So, you know, it would be a whole different ballpark. But I'll be ready to go back when I go back. I plan to
a while to recover.
Yeah, you miss listening to us. Well, we're glad you're back, Mama Jessica. I wondered what happened to your channel. I hadn't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, we haven't seen you, Mama. Mommy's life.
You'd be Blue-Eyed Jessie.
Yeah, that's what I just looked at her picture and went.
That's
yeah.
That's Blue-Eyed Jessie.
That's Jessie.
Yeah, she's Jessie. Yeah. And I wonder what happened to her. But, you know, people on YouTube, they're like in The Wizard of Oz, that line, The Wizard of Oz, people come and go so quickly.
Yeah.
They come and they go and do a challenge. When all that change came, everybody got so damn mad. People were quitting right and left.
That's true. That's true.
You know, getting mad and trying to get their hours in so quick.
Right.
My body can't accept me, the girl, because they make me like Amy Winehouse on a good day, honey. I was tired of Georgia Pine the other night on the phone with Debbie because Debbie said, you need to take your painkillers, TPG. So I took one while I was talking to him. Boy, I bet they wished I didn't because I was.
Oh, Lord. We
long.
heard all kinds of. Me and Tracy
I,
were laughing.
I have no idea what I said until they told me, and I was like, God forbid.
Yeah, we wouldn't repeat it, but you were saying all sorts of things.
I bet it was funny. I'm sure.
Oh, it was funny.
But when I woke up in recovery, I said to the nurse, "Am I in heaven?" She's like, "No, honey, you're not." I was like, "Oh." So yeah, I'm not disabled exactly. I'm not disabled, and they said to get out, but I live in a small town, so I just know, like when I go to Target today, somebody's gonna see me there and be like, "Oh well, if you're able to be out in public, you're able to be at work," and cause some kind of crazy crap about it or whatever. But I'm under doctor's note. I got a doctor's note, and by law, because my doctor actually said to me,
It is what it is. They can't do anything about it.
my doctor actually said to me in the office, he said, or in the room, he said, by law in South Carolina, as long as you're under doctor's care, no matter how long the time is, no, they can't fire you. They can't do anything to you. They have to honor it as long as until he releases me. So when I go back on the 14th, if he says, no, you need to do this, you need to be at home 2 more weeks, and I have to stay home 2 more weeks. It's not anything in particular or whatever. So that's kind of where it goes. And if he says, I can't lift anything, they can't fire me. They have to maybe move me to a different position that I don't have to do that, particular area of whatever I've been doing. But they can't fire you in South Carolina. I know somebody that works for our school district she's been on this doctor's orders for over a year, and she's still employed there. As long as you're in doctor's orders, they have to in South Carolina, if you have a doctor's note, they can't hold it against you.
Kentucky Ranger, you take Xanaflex. I take Flexeril and made a really big mistake on here one night. I took a half of my Flexeril and I'm real low. My tolerance is very low. I got in a car wreck, so I have a bad back. And I took a half of Flexeril. It was on New Year's Eve. And I remember I was literally nodding off. And I had to make a video apologizing to that so people would not get the wrong idea.
They will say things. They will say things. And that's why, I don't want to take my painkillers. I did not take one before the whole day. The whole day I had my surgery. Ask Debbie. I didn't take one until that night when I went to go to bed. Because I have I just don't want to develop an addiction. And I sure as heck don't want to be on YouTube messed up, because God knows it'll be all over. And, people be saying stuff that's not true.
That's why I made a video. They needed to, I rarely take them. I had to, that night just had to be, it was bad.
I remember I was there. Of course, I was drunk, so I can't say a whole lot. Right?
Dork and Shorts.
Sad. Hey, Dork and Shorts. It's sad that people are like that, though,
It is that they judge you. It was what it was. Yes, I took a half of a Flexeril and you were drinking. It was New Year's Eve for you. So, we had that people on the chat that night.
Yeah, it was all right. It's cool. It is what it is. But I know I won't take them while I'm on here. But she said she took one to function. Yeah, they make you loopy. Well, hey, thank you.
I took half of one, Jesse, and it was like, woo.
These aren't bad. Now what they were giving me in the hospital, that morphine crap, they would put that into my vein, into my IV, and I would start sweating. Like I could feel it going. It was like I could almost feel it going in my veins. It was terrible. And then I would start sweating, and then by that time I'm like, wow, like I was so stoned. And then they would if I a couple times it would hurt really bad, they would come in and give me Percocet on top of morphine, and I'm like,
yes, they will. Breakout pain, breakthrough pain.
Yeah, so I was like, y'all don't want me to breathe. So then I wasn't, but now I'm on Percocet. But it says to take 1 to 2, but I've only been taking 1 at a time. I haven't been taking 2 at a time. I'm just not going to do that.
That's right, Kentucky Ranger. Unless people go through chronic pain, they have no clue what it's like.
Yeah. But I understand that, Jesse. You have to be careful taking them.
You do.
I got friends right now that I know if they showed up at my house, they'd be going to take this bottle and left.
They'd have done jacked it, huh?
Oh, no, it's been gone. It already been gone.
Oh, wow.
They'd have been sticking them in their pocket while I was in the bathroom. I'd have come out and that bottle had 2 left in it. As a matter of fact, I got a few
I,
friends that surprised haven't stopped by to see me since I got sick, so they could steal them.
I guess I don't understand. Okay, I know when I'm in pain, I have to take, when it gets so bad, I have to take pain medicine. But I guess I don't understand the part where I understand I'm getting addicted, but I don't like that feeling. You know what I'm saying? That feeling of being high, I guess. So I don't know why. I guess I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't get it either. But that's like drinking. Like I don't like to drink because I don't like that feeling the next day when you're sick and throwing up. I mean, I sure as hell don't find any pleasure in throwing up. So
Right.
I don't like to feel that way the next day. But some people,
Yeah.
I guess, some people just enjoy that. I don't get that. I don't get it either. But
No, it blows my mind.
I have only been well in the hospital. I was a few times. I was Amy Winehouse high, but um, my painkillers mostly just relax me. They do make me really sleepy. So like if I was taking one now, I'd either be talking about crazy things like unicorns, or I'd be like, I mean, seriously, the way people are on YouTube, the way this drama is, people would just be like, "Oh, TPG was on his channel, he was high, da 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 da," you know?
Admit that.
Yeah,
Like Lord tabs. Lord tabs make me itchy and hot, and I can't take those.
I won't. I tell them never. You know what I found out though? I'm allergic to that dye that they shoot into you.
Yeah,
Uh,
you told me that.
yeah, and my dad is too, and I didn't know. And I remember years ago when I had my gallbladder out when I was in my 20s, they gave me that stuff, and I threw up then. I remembered it after I did it. And I remember when they were taking me in there, I said, I might be allergic to this dye stuff. I'm not sure. And the lady's like, okay. And I mean, I literally like felt
Mm,
so guilty that I was apologizing to the woman. I was crying because I threw up all over this poor place. And I know that's her job to clean it up and all, but still, but I didn't know. So I just remember this sweet lady looking at me going, next time you have to have this, just tell them you're allergic to the dye because I think you had a reaction. Of course, it could have also been like one of my actresses said last night at rehearsal. It could have also been because my appendix was bad. I was throwing up. You
well,
know,
that's true.
but that dye stuff. But I just was like, ma'am. It was like no. So it could have been my appendix making me throw up too. But I'm just that dye stuff. I'd rather not have to deal with that again. And that stuff burns. I don't know if you've ever had it. Hey, Pinky Goddess Red. I don't know if you ever had that dye stuff. You know what I'm talking about, Debbie? Have you ever had that
I
stuff?
do. I do.
Have you ever had it put in you?
No, because I always refuse.
Oh, it's hot. You can feel it going into your veins. It's like warm. It's almost like you think about this is what happens if you become a vampire or something, like your blood gets red. You can feel the
Right.
dye going through your body. And oh God. And then it just all of a sudden, I mean, it wasn't in me probably 2 minutes where I wasn't like throwing up. As soon as it hit,
Right.
and it was disgusting.
I do. The thought of it makes me, ugh.
You can feel it going in your body. You can feel it. Just like
Right.
you can feel that dye, and it's some nasty crapola too. It's like nasty, like
Ugh.
it's not a good feeling. To
The
have that,
thought of it, the thought of that makes me, ugh.
it's nasty. I didn't. I mean, I lived, and I felt bad, and and I know it's the girl's job to clean up everything, but I literally was like in tears because I felt so bad she had to clean this up. But it is what it is. But now I know next time to be like, no, I'm allergic to that dye. Don't put, but don't do that stuff.
Don't give me none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, go. Oh, I'm just scared of it. I mean, not that I'm allergic to it. I'm just scared of it. I don't like anything foreign going in my body like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not a big surgery. I'm not a big hospital doctor person anyway.
Right. Me either. No, because I had to make. I mean, we literally were telling you to go to the emergency room.
What do I say about hospitals? They're full of sick people.
Yes.
It just make me sick, so I don't go there.
No,
Gotcha.
you needed to go.
I
That
did.
night, you needed to go.
And it's funny. There's two things. I almost went to bed and didn't go. And I also, on the way, I really just thought I was constipated or something.
You did.
I thought, well, I told my little brother, I said, just go get me some laxatives and then I'll take those. And he's like, no. And then we got to the hospital. And I was actually, because they were, if y'all haven't watched my video, if you watch my video, you'll understand like what I actually went through in the emergency room and how long this whole process was. I was getting impatient. So I was like, well, let's just, walk out of here. My brother's like, well, let them at least do the blood work and see what they can find. And then we'll leave if it gets too much. So I was actually going to leave because I really thought, well, it's not that serious. And I keep trying to go to the bathroom, but Had I left or stayed home and went to bed, I could have been dead, I guess. Because I wouldn't have known if it busted. Like I would have just thought, oh, the pain stopped, so I'm good now. I wouldn't have known until I got like really sick and or dead
Yep.
or dead. I wouldn't have
Got
even known.
gangrene and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, you know. So I would not have known until it probably busted or I was sick, you know. And I didn't even think about, you know, like appendix being like you're throwing up, and I was showing all the signs.
Right.
Laura said, "Hey, Debbie," but the doctor did say that like the pain starts in your stomach and it moves over to the side where your appendix actually is by the time it's about to rupture. Because as
Ugh.
soon as I was telling the surgeon the signs, he said, "Yep, you had it the classic way." And he said, "When you start throwing up and stuff," but I wasn't running a fever, but I was throwing up, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and all that stuff. That's the classic signs of about to have a bad appendix. But apparently, my stomach was so swollen because it would inflame, and when it would inflame, it would swell my stomach up.
Well, they let you lay there 12 hours before they did surgery.
Sure, damn did. Three, yep, 12 hours, and
Made no sense.
I stayed in the emergency room from 11 at night until 8 o'clock the next morning.
Mm-mm.
So I kept thinking they kept saying using the words emergency surgery. Yes, sepsis.
Yeah.
Ranger, sepsis is what killed my mom and my brother, and that's what I was scaredest of. But when I was laying in the emergency room, they kept saying it has to come out now. It's an emergency. Well, if it's such a damn emergency, you let me stay in the damn emergency room from 11 at night till 8, and then you come in my room at 8:15 and say, "Oh, we're not going to do the surgery till 2:30 in the afternoon." It couldn't have been that big of a damn emergency.
I know. They
And
could
then
have killed you.
I know, and then it finally, and then they came back in about 9 and said, "No, we're going to do it at 11." The doctor, they said, "We're going to do it at 11." So then at a little after 10, the doctor came in and talked to me, and he was really good. He left and he came in, and 2 minutes later, they're like, "We're taking you down now." And I'm like, "I thought it was at 11." They're like, "Well, we changed our mind. We need to do this. We're going." So luckily, but I hadn't had anything to drink or eat. They wouldn't let me have anything to drink. I can't use the euphemism I used with you on the phone, Debbie, of what that was like when they kept sticking that sponge in my face. But
No, you cannot.
they had on live
You
stream.
cannot.
They would take this thing and they would dip it in water and put it against my lips, and it was really teasing me. All right, baby, good to see you. Good to see you. And I'm glad you're back. And we subbed you.
Hi, Jesse. Yes.
Debbie subbed you, so we're glad you're back. Make sure you sub us and check us out. Get your channel built back up. It won't take you long, baby. It won't. Go into live streams and work on it and get some people to shout you out and stuff like that. And it'll get
Yeah.
going.
Love you, Jesse.
It don't take long to
Well,
build up.
no. At least I was on the phone with you up until almost a minute.
You were. She'd have went to the damn emergency room with me. I mean, damn operating room if they'd let her. She called me. Debbie kept me calm actually up into the morning because I wasn't going to have it. I was refused. I was back home. She called me, and then she called me, I guess, like right after I got out of surgery. I texted her and told her. It was just really hard. If you look at my arm, it's not as bad today. You can't see it as well, but yeah, you can see the bruising. See the bruising, all that?
Yeah.
In my arm, this was really bad up at, see the bruise? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really bad. But it was because this is the arm like I talk on the phone with. So like every time someone call or text me, or like when I went on the porch there for a few minutes in the room, I hold it in this arm. And so every time I would bend this arm, it would bruise. And then they would cut off my IV. So it would set this alarm off. So I kept asking them to switch it to my other arm, but they wouldn't do that. And I also sleep on this arm. So like, hey, baby girl, hey, Jennifer. So it was like, it was awful. And I woke up. I mean, it was worse. You could ask Gabe, but this whole part was black. And up here was bruised. My belly, I would show my belly, but it's really badly bruised.
I hate IVs. I hate them.
You hate IVs?
I hate for them to put a IV in because it hurts.
It does. Yeah, it does. It hurts really bad. I didn't like it at all. I did not like it at all. They do hurt. They hurt bad. They're not comfortable. They're just not comfortable.
Yeah, they're definitely not.
No, they're not comfortable. It's like they can make them a little smaller, like the needle's huge. I mean, I understand they're good for like, they even put my acid reflux medicine into an IV. You know,
did they really?
Yeah. Instead of giving me that kind of pills, only till later in the day. But everything I took, even for my acid reflux, everything was like orally. Bye, Laura.
They probably had to.
I will definitely get in touch with you, Laura, as soon as I get your message.
Bye, Laura.
I will definitely get in touch with you as soon as I get your message. I will send. I mean, your card. I will do a video. So look for it, darling.
Oh wow, Kentucky Ranger. 4 IVs. Oh my God, those hurt.
I couldn't have done that. I'd have been crazy. I would not have been able to do that. I would have been out of it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I could barely handle the one I had.
Yeah, they're awful. They're awful.
They are awful.
I can remember when I worked in the emergency room and people would come in, they'd have heart attacks and I'd have to do blood gases and stuff on them. That was the worst test to do because they go through your wrist, and that needle is like, oh God, it goes into your artery. Yeah, it's the most painful thing.
One thing I asked them was, I'd ask them, did I have to have a catheter during surgery? And they said yes. And see, when I had my gallbladder out when I was 23, when I woke up I'm one of these people, when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, where am I? Especially if I'm in a strange place. Like if I stay in a hotel, when I wake up, I'm a little startled when I get up.
Right.
So when I woke up from surgery, from not this time, but from my gallbladder when I was young, I tried to pull the catheter out. I was like, what the hell is this? And I pulled out. So I asked the doctor this time, I said, please make sure they remove that before I wake up in the recovery room. And so he did. They were in the recovery room. But I was like, I cannot have that in me. Is there any way? And he said, yeah. I said, because I'll pull it out. I tried. Last time I almost did pull it out. It almost caused a lot of problems.
Wow.
So it was like, a little bit crazy. But they had that out. They honored that request that they had that pulled out by the time I got home. But
painful. There's something about them. They're just painful.
I don't like it. I just don't want it in me. I don't want it. And I know what they're for and all that stuff, but I'm like, don't have this walk around in me. And I knew I was going to wake up kind of startled. But the thing is, it was funny. I slept most of the time because I was so tired. I hadn't been to bed yet. And I usually get up, like when they were wheeling me down, like while I was in the recovery room, I woke up, remember saying, am I in heaven or whatever? And then next thing I wake up in my room, I'm wide awake. But when they were wheeling me into surgery, like they were like, no, we'll be talking to you in the operating room. No, they weren't, because I remember them wheeling me into a hallway, and that was all she wrote. They gave me some kind of thing out in the hallway. Before I went in, I was out for the count. I just remember waking up, and I do remember waking up, recovering for a minute, asking if I was in heaven. And the lady said no, and she said, how you feeling? I said, I'm good, I guess. And I fell back asleep, and I woke up in my room, and that was it, So it was, I bet. I spent a week in the hospital for sepsis. I had to go every day for IVN. Yeah, sepsis is no joke. It killed my mom and my brother.
Oh my God, it's scary.
I told my roommate, if they say the word sepsis here, I might as well just go ahead and make sure my will is filled out, because I'll die. Yeah, and that's what I'm scared of getting now. I'm really scared of getting that. So I've been trying to keep it clean and stuff like that, so I don't get that kind of stuff. But Debbie, I don't think I'm gonna be able to last much longer, because I'm really hurting. So if you want to go,
okay, honey, it's up to you on the time period.
If you want to go live on your channel, you can.
Maybe later, but probably not right now.
Sepsis got me almost. It got my mom and my brother, but I appreciate y'all coming on. And Debbie, I'm glad you came, because having somebody to talk to, I wasn't able to not smoke as much, and that's what I was worried about. I was like, if I can get through a live stream. But Debbie, I swear to God, when I watched that live stream last night or night before last, when I was in here, and I saw myself smoke 2.5 packs or one of them. Hey, Gypsy, I was like, wow, I'm really a heavy smoker. So it was like, I'm so glad I quit. I do need to rest, and I feel terrible, y'all. And I have really been overexerting myself. Like, one day I was trying to clean my kitchen. I was like, oh God. But he said, don't stay in the same spot. But sometimes I think I've misunderstood what he said. That I can't go.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't mean overdo it, but
But I've gone, I went to play practice for a little while last night and watched a scene. I stayed about an hour. I fixed a little bit of some things and then went home. And then, one day I went with my dad. Where'd we go? He asked me, are we still going to do breakfast together on Sunday? And I said, yeah, I think so. I said, I don't see why not. He said, well, we don't have to go to Waffle House. We can go to get a biscuit at McDonald's and eat it on the way home. Yeah, so I can do little things like that. I can't do anything. I have to walk a lot. If I have to walk from the parking lot into Target today,
right.
But if I have to walk through the entire store, like in Dollar General the other night when we went to get one item, I said, I'm going to stay in the front of the store. Well, I didn't. I walked all over the damn store looking at everything. And I ended up really hurting. But if I can get one of them carts or something in Target today, I'll be just peachy keen, jelly bean. But Walmart's getting never find them carts because people are in them that don't.
They're always using them.
I've pulled them out, people out
Okay.
before. I've gone and pulled people out before, especially when the kids are riding around in them.
Oh, that's aggravating.
With kids, I've said something to them, and the workers said, "Well, we can't say anything." I said, "That don't mean I can't." I went in there last time. I said, you don't need this cart. What you mean I don't need it? I said, you're driving your kids around and they're waving like they're in the Miss America contest. And personally, neither one of them are ever going to win. And neither one of your kids are ever going to win Miss America. Just look at them. So I decided I need this cart. Thank you. And they gave it to me. We're very happy. But, here's my dad who can't even hardly walk 2 steps. And your kids are sitting in this cart. You're driving them, or you're driving it, and they're sitting in the basket waving like they're in some kind of contest. What you need it for?
That's just lazy. That's all that was about.
And if you're really incredibly a bigger person and you need it, I got that. I get it. That you need it. You have a reason. But this woman wasn't even a large person. She was just a normal sized woman who just didn't want to walk around the store. She was lazy and her kids didn't want to walk around the store. No, don't.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that need those things, that have surgeries. And then I felt bad the other day when I was in the pharmacy having to get in one, because people were like, you don't need that. But then I thought to myself, I got to be careful because you don't know everyone's story. That person could have.
Exactly. You don't. You never know.
So every time somebody look at me, I just had surgery, and I'd show my bracelet like I was a wrench or something.
I mean, come on, really? You have to. You have to resort to that as bad.
Well, I had to, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to do it today when I go to Target, because people, if you're not in them. If you're in them, people look at you as to why you're in them. Like even my dad's real skinny, and he'll get looks. And I'm like, look at him. He's 70 something years old. He's got
Oh my God.
Why are you guys? Looks. He's, you can tell he's older. He's got a cane hanging out the side of it. Why are you looking at him? And here mostly the people that use them the most here are really large people.
That's how it is here too.
Are mostly or people that don't need them, lazy people that don't need them. They just don't want to walk.
I didn't see that Kentucky Ranger, but I'd love to see it.
My dad and I, last time we went to one of our 2 Walmarts here in town, we waited outside the customer service thing right there for 45 minutes and still didn't get a scooter. So
can you imagine fighting over a daggum scooter? I mean, really?
Honey, I watched on Black Friday, was it 2 years ago, 2 women here get into a fight over dollar towels, and they both went to jail.
It's not worth it.
$1 towel. And these women was beating each other down like they was going to win the WWF Championship Female Wrestling Belt of the Year. It was crazy. I will look for that, Kentucky Ranger. The police came, and neither one of them got towels. They ended up getting arrested. So you tried to buy a $1 towel. How much was your bail, sweetie? Because I'm sure it was more than $1. So what'd you say?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's $1 towel, for God's sakes. And while y'all are fighting, there's people behind you getting all the towels. So by the time you're done, they're all gone anyway. So you're idiots,
That's just crazy to me.
I can imagine. I've seen some of those videos of things. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, it's
crazy.
It's crazy. I've not fought over them. I've just gone and asked people, what they need them for. Like, when I saw this lady, she was a thin lady with 2 kids in the cart, driving it around, kids waving. She didn't need that. She didn't need it. She just was too lazy to walk around the store, and her kids didn't want to walk around the store. And I made her get out.
That's exactly. They just didn't. That's all it was about. She didn't want to have to carry all those kids around in a buggy or whatever.
And when I said, answer this question, you're lazy and you don't want to walk around the store. Can you give me your answer better than that? And she just hopped out of the cart and hopped her kids out, gave me her look, flipped me the bird, and kept on walking around the store.
She flipped you the bird.
She flipped me the bird, but she couldn't answer my question. Do you have a reason other than the fact that you're lazy and you don't want to walk around this store, and your kids are lazy and they don't want to walk around the store, that you legitimately need this cart? Do you have a medical excuse? She didn't answer. She just got out. So, hey, Nikki. So that tells me that she obviously didn't have a medical reason why she needed this cart. So get the hell out and let it go to an elderly person or a large person or someone who needs that cart
Needs it.
at the store. I mean,
Right.
I
Hi,
understand.
Nikki.
I'm not heartless, but when your kid's waving like she's in Miss America and they're laughing, and personally, not even pretty kids that should be in damn Miss, ain't never gonna be Miss America.
No.
Anything similar to Miss America. Now the opposite side's hurting. I'm like, what's on this side of my body that could be going wrong now? It's like, oh,
it's probably those ligaments and stuff.
Huh? You're right. Walmart is white trash daycare. That's why I like Target. I don't like
It truly is.
Walmart kills me.
It really is.
Yeah, Walmart kills me, and the people that work there are just as clueless. And I about cussed out the girl at Walmart the other day. So with the girl working, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, I have a good mouth in the Walmart too.
I've said some
I
ugly.
can't watch it.
I've said some ugly things to people. Not ugly. I try not to be ugly because I'm generally a nice person. But if somebody pisses me off or they push my limit, like I went into a restaurant one time and that server slammed that thing down, and I said, "Sweetie, just because you've had a shitty,
Mm,
don't mean you're gonna make mine bad. So you need to back up and start
yes.
again." I was a waiter for 23 years. Don't come at me because I'm gonna come at you right back. And I looked at her and I said, "Little girl, you're gonna lose. So let's try this again."
I like to go to Walmart late at night when nobody's there.
Me too, but I can't anymore because of my job. But I like to go during it.
Yeah.
Like when we go tonight, because Gabe really wants to go, it's gonna be really crazy. Like just
Yeah.
I may try to talk him into taking a nap and then going later on in the night, like around 7 or 8, because prime time when he gets off work and then traffic, and it'll just be So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Debbie, thank you for coming on. Thanks guys for coming
You're
by.
welcome.
I can't
Thank you for having me.
do a long one. I'll try. I will still do my one tomorrow at 10. Tomorrow is Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Good. All right. Whew. I'll do that tomorrow as long as I can. But you guys take care, and I will see you soon. Debbie, thank you. Rock on. Call me later.
I
All
will.
right. Bye.
Love y'all.